Hello, Pisces. I hope you're doing well today. I'm going to have you take a deep breath with me and in and out. Thank you. And we're going to start with a card or so from the Faceted Garden Oracle. And I just saw the two cards, cultivate and seed. Cultivate the seed that you have been planting. Okay. This one. This one. New moon. Scarecrow. There's one more in here. Oh. One moment. No. They are not the ones. There's a lot. Is there a lot going on in your mind right now? You have a lot of messages from this deck. It's an oracle deck, so usually I don't have so many messages like this, but you have 7 cards. We will take them all. Never ignore a message that's meant for you. At least that's what I believe. New moon. A time to set goals and renew intentions. Emptiness will be filled according to nature's rhythm. Darkness turns to light. Have you been setting intentions? Have you been seeing the darkness turn to light? Scarecrow. A solitary figure, sorrow, scorn, or shame that is steeped in the past, that which is not meant to be. We can't live in the past. The new moon, you know, it's a new moon. It's not a recycled moon, it's a new moon. Maybe the moons might look similar, maybe they shine in such beautiful brightness, but the energy of each new moon is what it says it is. It's new. We can't live in the past. Everything's constantly flowing and growing and going. Why stifle yourself by staying where you shouldn't be, right? At least energetically. Strength, leadership, ambition, a fiery nature and strong will can also be a symbol of sacrifice and martyrdom. You may feel as though you were sacrificing aspects of yourself, which is keeping you in the past, potentially. It's like maybe you feel guilted into staying somewhere that you should not be, staying in some sort of dynamic that you should not be in for some sort of guilt. Lotus. Symbol of enlightenment, a flower whose roots reside in murky water, but which blooms with purity and perfection, a strong will to survive and thrive. And you may be enlightened to this aspect of self-sacrifice. I mean, maybe at some point you did love to, maybe there's some point of your life where you valued this sacrifice of self, where it may have filled you up, but now it's showing that, like, although you may make something beautiful out of a terrible experience, you're not supposed to reside in the terrible. You're supposed to continue to be enlightened and to continue to be brought to light within this beautiful experience, bloom from it. Core. Pure energy, generator of life, the mysterious inner mechanism that animates our world and the collective soul of the planet. It's beautiful. Like at your core, you could be a healer yourself. Pisces are very spiritual. Winter. Spiritual connection, reflection, and rest may indicate mental or physical hardship, a dark night of the soul that ultimately leads to enlightenment. Yeah. Whatever your soul desires are, whatever your ability to heal and bring this beautiful light from this darkness, it's almost though you are being pushed to bring the light for yourself instead of for others. If you're somebody that constantly has been bringing light to others, it's like it's your time now. It's your time to put your 616 on the clock efforts in. You can always be kind and loving and generous to others, but when is it your turn? You have to make it your turn sometimes. And you know, when I was younger, your last card is Spring. There was this book series called Fruits Basket. It's a manga series, 6:49 on the clock. In the manga series, there's this one phrase that said, "What happens when the snow melts? What comes when the snow melts?" And people said, oh, well, water, snow is melting into streams of water, blah, blah, blah. No, when the snow melts, spring comes. When the winter ends, spring comes. Spring, outward movement, unfurling, expansion, symbolic of rebirth and renewal, the beginning of a new cycle, fertile and full of potential. This whole time period is for you to identify what new intentions must need to be set, what struggles of shame and turmoil and darkness, the dark night of the soul that must be gone through in order for you to utilize this darkness and transform it into light, in order for you to be the light for yourself. Enlightenment is happening for you so that you can shine so brightly. There's dark phases of your life happening because if you don't meet the darkness, you can never meet the light. You can never understand how beautiful and how prosperous this rebirth is for you. Because we can get very comfortable living in the past, living in what we were in. Being reborn is not comfortable. It's never been comfortable. But a lot of times it's necessary. It's beautiful and painful, and so often necessary. Take what's yours and leave the rest behind. Thank you so much for being here, Pisces. I'll see you next time. Bye.